shots, and they're very calm people. I won't say they were panicking, but they were screaming at each other immediately.
She's been fine, mate. They're doing CPR on the lad. He's got to the police as well.
All the time, the helicopter pilots were in, and the other soldiers were risking their lives to get Christopher. They'd bring him back, and they didn't once stop to think that they could be shot at and they could be killed. They just went in there after him. They did, because they needed to give him every chance. They needed to get him back.
And I was trying to film what was going on, and I just couldn't find a shot that wasn't horrendous. You know, anything that gave any indication of what was happening was horrendous. If you saw his face, it was pale, and I thought, he's dying.
You just wanted it to be so different. You wanted the ending to be so different, like you see in films. It was real life, and it's not going to be different. It's not. And you just know that they couldn't save him, but you really, really wanted them to save him, but they couldn't.
So the next day I heard his name, Christopher Gray, and I really looked him up. All there was about him was just his age, which is 19. And this one little photo of him, which I looked at a lot, because I recognised him. Oh yeah, that was you, you know. And there's not much you can find out about him, you know. Royal Anglians, 19, Nowzad, ambush. I suppose some newspaper editors might think it's almost not worth reporting. I mean, there's a sentence. A British serviceman has been killed in Afghanistan. When someone says that to me, or I read that, or I hear that, oh, it's that story, as if it's the same one. But this is the thing. I mean, that's the thing that I've only realised, having witnessed it, that it's not the same one. It's obvious, but it's not the same one. That was Christopher Gray. He was 19. He was in those boxer shorts. He looked about 16, and it's dirty and horrid. And he's got a mum called Helen, and she cried her eyes out, and the sister gets upset. These are all real people. But you know, it's over a year's gone by since that happened to me, and I saw Christopher Gray die. I will see those stories now, and you can just slip back into it. Oh, another one's died. How many's that?
I was lying in my bed and I was sleeping, and I heard the doorbell ring. I heard a scream, and I woke up, and then I heard Hannah running up the stairs, and she goes, "Kirsten, Kirsten, Kirsten." And I was like, "Shut up, I'm sleeping." I looked at the clock, and it must have been about 11, half 11, 12.
I'd seen the news in the morning on CFAX BBC. 2 soldiers been killed and 1 seriously injured. I think that was about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. I saw that. You put it to the back of your mind thinking, well, if we get past 7 o'clock tonight, we're okay.
I was cooking dinner when the news came on Sky News, and Ray came out and told me. And then the captain came on the phone, and I just was out of it then. The next thing I knew, I'd got the paramedics here.
I went up to this man and lady, and they're saying, "Shall we put the kettle on and make tea?" And part of me's thinking, put the kettle over your head if you like, do what you want with it. But I said to them, "No, can you just repeat what you've told me?" I mean, they'd already told me about 6 times, but I said, "On that piece of paper you're saying my son died of when, where and what?"
As I looked down the corridor, I saw Phil walking down with the Marines and the Padre, and it just didn't twig, it didn't
And I said, "It's Benny."
sink in. He said, "It's Benny, he's been killed." And that feeling, oh God, I just kept saying, "No, it's not him. It's not him, you've got the wrong dog tags." And the Padre said, "No, it's him, I'm sorry."
And then I just broke down into tears, just fell to my knees and started crying. Just thinking, why, and then like for a couple of days after that, what, 2-3 weeks after that, still felt like I was just not in this world basically. Like anything that was happening around me, I just didn't take notice of. I was just with my head down, just thinking, he's gone.
My nickname's Downs, and so Syndrome goes with that as well. And my first name, everyone calls me Tony, but my first name's Neil, and Neil Downs don't tend to go very well as well, so I get the Neil Downs sort of thing and that. So
his name is Neil Anthony Downs. When he was in school, you know, some kids can be cruel, can't they? So they used to take the mickey out of him, or Neil Downs and that. So one day he came home and he just said, I'm going to change my name to Tony, he says, like my granddad. So I said, fine, fair enough. So, like, Ronnie started calling at him and I wouldn't, and then I had to go in school one day and his teacher went, and he came up to me and his teacher went, go and sit down, Tony. And like, you know, dead shocked. And she went, do you know what, it was a good idea changing his name like that. I said, yeah, it was, wasn't it? And I didn't even know he'd done it.
Like, this is the DVD of, like, Tony's memories. It's, like, part of it, the first part of it's about when he was in the programme Guarding the Queen, which was about him going off to Afghanistan, his regiment, really, that was going to Afghanistan.
The exciting part of it is because I think it's a life-changing experience for myself and all of us, and people my 20 years of age have never, not many of them can say they've actually been in this situation.
The man that interviewed him said he had to go and interview him because he looked so nervous and so young, so they went over and that's why they spoke to him.
In the last few days I've just been saying my final goodbyes to my family, stuff. We've been out for nice meals and stuff, so it's been alright actually the last couple of days, and hopefully I can do it again on R&R. Oh yeah, I'm already counting the days now. 8 weeks, can't wait.
Just before he went to Afghanistan, I noticed in his like little rucksack thing, 2 letters popping out. So he opened them, not opened the letters, pulled them out, and it said, "Please do not open until the event of my death."
And it starts off, "Hey, stop crying, you bunch of clampets." Right, as you all know, I've ended up with getting the good news. So I thought I'd leave you all with the last few words. Now I'm up in heaven, looking down on you all. I will always be here with you. You've been the best family any son could ask for. And I thank you for the life that I've had. Grandad and Nana are looking after me now, so I'll be okay. Well, they're stopping me flirting with the birds. So don't worry. I love you all. From the bottom of my heart. Please don't be mad at what has happened. I did what I had to do. And serving the British Army was it. Again, don't be sad. Celebrate my life, because I love you, and I will see you all again. Dad, thanks for everything. I love you so much. I hope I've made you proud, as that's all I wanted to do.
In Jodie's part of the letter it says, "Get a boyfriend and I'll haunt him," as any big brother would.
Yeah, alright, do you want a tissue?
Well, just because I'm youngest, I don't know why. I just like keep myself to myself and just don't really say much because I don't know how to say it or what to say. So I just have a little cry now and again and just don't really say much. Walk down to the grave, just go talk to him and tell him what I've been doing and that's it really.